welcome back to my channel. And I can't see myself in the monitor because my husband is doing the recording right now. So anyway, February is here and it's almost Valentine's, and I just thought of making a video of makeup tutorial of technically a first date makeup look. You know, I just want to make it very simple and easy, because I know it's gonna be the first date, and the best thing that you can wear is confidence, and that will be a very big makeup look that you can have, and the other person will feel it right away. That would be very, very memorable for him or her or whoever your partner is, and that would leave you the best first impressions, definitely. So I would like to make it easier and put on makeup, but still it's you. I totally recommend of not wearing too much makeup on your first date. It's very important. You don't cover your face. You just make your face look more glowy and healthy, and just, you know, accentuate the great features in you. You know, don't cover up like special, you know, moles or whatsoever, but whatever. It's just my suggestion. You still do you. So without further ado, but before I go on, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and please press that notification button so that you will be informed every time I will upload a video. So to get started on putting on the makeup, I really suggest the a primer. It's very important not to cover anything else, but definitely to kind of like, especially with women like me, we're kind of like in a middle age part. We want to cover those large pores. Not like I'm going to a first date, but I'll probably go on a date with my husband on Valentine's Day. But this is a great primer that I always use. It kind of like this is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. It kind of blurs out a lot of imperfections around your face. I use it most of the time around my eye area, like here. Well, of course, I cleaned up my face before I started putting on makeup, and I know I have redness around, but I tend to not really cover that up too much because that's my natural blush. Just like right now when I'm like feeling toasted around with all this lights. But I know there's like a specific I have this here, but I don't have to show you guys because I'm not putting it on. So I'm just putting on that blur primer stick from Milk. Okay. I'm definitely gonna put all the products, all the description down below, and I'm probably gonna go over all the products later on. And the next thing that I have is the foundation that I'm going to use today is a Naked Skin from Urban Decay. This is a new product for me. I'm not exactly sure, but I've heard a lot of good reviews about it, and Coffee Break with Danny is raving so much about this. This is kind of like her daily foundation, and I would like to try it definitely. So I'm putting some in my hands, and I will use a foundation. I'm going to use this foundation brush that I always use almost every day. I'm so comfortable with using this, and I just this is more of like a sheer coverage. My nose is a little bit more red because I have to like squeeze it all the time. The coverage is pretty good. Okay, I just had to finish all the stuff, the foundation that I squeezed out. This foundation is a very nice coverage. It's very sheer, luminous finish, definitely. Okay, so it's a very medium coverage, and I have no plans of building it up. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Why? It's just a little coverage of some little details is okay. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is my concealer. Why I'm using my concealer, I just want to kind of like highlight my under eye area, because I'm already a mommy, and if you're not a mommy and you have an under eye discoloration, well, I'm not exactly sure it's probably like, it's just your skin. But it's nice to have some, you know, you're probably tired, school or work or whatsoever. So it's nice to have like a little bit coverage, you know. So I'm using my Maybelline Fair Clair. This is like my drugstore favorite. We just want to highlight the center of our face just so, you know, your face gets like a little bit accentuated. And we just blend that in. No more redness. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to use is this Laura Mercier. And this is the powder that I'm using most of the time, lately especially. But I'm going to put this on my under eye to set that concealer. I'm just going to use, I learned something new from Jaclyn Hill, that she uses her beauty blender. I'm using the Real Techniques makeup sponge. And then after that, you know, this is just pretty easy. It's pretty quick. Nothing too glam. So the next thing that I'm gonna fix is my eyebrows. I know they're not so bad, but I kind of noticed that they're kind of like short. And my brow lady was like telling me, oh, your eyebrows are short. Thank you. I have this brush. It's from Bodycology, I believe. I'm using a Bodyography from Bodyography. I think I got this from a BoxyCharm long time ago, probably sometime last year. Okay, so after my eyebrows, this is my favorite part, are the eyeshadow. So before you put on your eyeshadow, make sure that you've already put on your contacts. I don't have my contacts right now, but usually I put on my contacts before putting anything on my eyes. Is really very important. So I use as my eyeshadow primer. It's very important that you use any primer so that whatever or wherever the date is happening, you know, if he gets you in kind of like a spores or something, you know, your makeup won't run out. Okay, and for the eyeshadow primer, I'm using this Born This Way. It's a concealer, but definitely you can use this as a primer for your eyeshadow, because like my lids are kind of like veiny, so I just want to make sure that, you know, I have a really nice slate there, clean slate. I'm not planning to be too glam with my eyeshadow today, but something sweet. And for this eyeshadow look, I'm using my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I've had this for quite a while, but it took me forever to kind of like make a video about it. Everybody's raving so much about it, so it took me a while to get it actually. I just thought at first it was like, it's probably the same as the others, but I still bought it. So anyway, this is how it looks, and probably a lot of you have seen this before. And it's a very interesting palette because the colors are beautiful. These are the colors of her palette, and she's very talented. If you haven't seen her, which is impossible because you'll probably be hiding under a rock if you don't know who Jaclyn Hill is, but you should check out her channel because she's really fun to watch. Anyway, so I want to keep going since I'm not planning to do so much on my eye makeup look, because I kind of just want to make it simple, you know. At the beginning, I'm going to be using this color. It's kind of like so hard because it's probably the beam. I'm just trying to put that color to kind of like make the eyelid smoother, because as you can tell, I put on the primer, and the primer is a little bit tacky, and I want to make sure that when I put on my eyeshadow, it would like just glide smoothly. So the next color that I'm gonna wear is this color here. this one. And I'm gonna put this on my transition. I'm gonna use that color as my transition shade. I've tried a lot of Morphe shadows. This is actually from Morphe, and she collaborated as the one who chose all the colors to be put in this palette. But I've had other Morphe palettes and they're really good. Okay, I feel like my transition shade is fine, and then I'm gonna put on some kind of like a crease shade. I do have hooded eyes, and that's very typical for Asian ladies, so I want to accentuate some kind of like to make my eyes look a little deep set. Kind of makes your eyes kind of look sweeter. And for the next color, I will be using this color here, a little darker, to put it on the crease area. And you just have to blend your eyeshadow pretty well. There you go. Okay, so the crease eyeshadow, the crease shadow is already done, and I feel like I'm ready for my lid shadow. And in this makeup look, I want to go with this color here. Oh, there I see myself. This color here. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it seems like it's probably Firework. I don't want to make it look so shimmery and super glam, but this eyeshadow is really, really nice. So I'm just gonna get the other brush. This is a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush to kind of like blend everything, because you know, I just don't want any kind of like harsh lines around. So I'm gonna go back to the transition shade that I have earlier, so that I can kind of like blend everything all together. And I would like to put something to kind of like highlight my my corner, inner corner, and I'm gonna use this color here. I'm actually gonna use this pencil brush from Sigma, and it is the E30, and I'm gonna be using the color, the darkest color that I used was this one over here, kind of just like to continue. And there's like, I just feel like it's not continuous, the eyeshadow. Just a little bit. Alright, so, okay, that is actually better. I feel better. Alright, so I'm gonna continue and touch up my eyeshadow later on, but the next thing that I'm gonna use is a NYX Wonder Pencil to put it on my lower liner area to kind of make my eyes look a little bigger. It's a little trick. And so the next thing that I'm gonna use is eyeliner. Okay, so I found my Tarte purple eyeliner, and this is kind of like my favorite one. I kind of want to ump up the look, but not too ump. It's not even a word. So I'm gonna put like, I'm not gonna use like a wing liner, but probably a baby wing. So the next thing that I'm gonna use is my mascara. I lately found, or not lately found, but I got this from my BoxyCharm probably on December. This is the prettiest mascara from Tarte, and I'm really been loving it, and I've been using it since then, and it really gives me a great volume for my eyelashes. Well, definitely if you feel like you want to go for some falsies, please go ahead. But just because I said I want to make it simple, I just want to keep a mascara, making it simple for a lot of people. Like, this is a tutorial, so I just want to make it simple for a lot of girls or women out there that is having difficulty of trying to put on their falsies. So we're just gonna stick with mascara for now. Anyway, this product really gives good dramatic change of my lashes, so I'm really liking it. I am done with my mascara, so the next thing I would put on a little bit of contour, just a little bit, not so much that I would look so different. Today I'm going to use my Lorac Pro palette for my mild contour. So I'm going to be using this, and I love using an angle brush, I know, but when it comes to brushes, there's no rules here, so I can use whatever I want. And then I'm going to be using the medium contour here because I have a very kind of like fair skin right now. So I also want to contour my jawline and my cheekbone to kind of accentuate my face. I have like a very tiny nose, so I like to contour. So the blush that I'm going to be using today is my Chanel blush, and it is in Jus Contraste. It's difficult to say, so I'm just gonna show it to you. So this is the blush that I'm gonna be using. I've only used it a couple of times, but I really like it because it's just like soft blush, definitely, and it's not like gonna make you, well, most of my blushes, it's not gonna make you, I don't like blushes that kind of like too pink. So I got with a blush to complete this look. I kind of want to look a little bit luminous. So I've also learned from Jaclyn Hill that it's nice to use your sponge when you are using highlighter, and I'm gonna use the Ofra highlighter to kind of like dab it. So the next thing that I'm gonna use is I'm gonna put on my lipstick. So with the choice of lipstick, it's all up to you. For my lip liner, this has been my favorite for quite a while now, and I bought a couple of them every time there's like a sale going on in Ulta. And this is the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in Stealth. Most of the time I don't just use it as a lip liner, but definitely I use it as to fill in all my lips because the color is really beautiful. So I think I'm gonna use this for today. I kind of noticed that my lipstick kind of like looks so light. Maybe I'll add a little color, and I do have one of those colors from Laura Mercier that I got from my nude collection from Sephora. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for this one. This is so much nicer. I got this Girl Power liquid lipstick from my BoxyCharm, and it's from the Beauty Crop. Okay, so it's in this color. I like this color so much more. So I think that completes my look, and I feel very much more comfortable of the makeup look that I came up with. I feel like it's not so heavy. At the same time, it kind of accentuates the good features of my face. And before I finish this tutorial, I will definitely put on a setting spray, and I've been loving this Cover FX illuminating setting spray. And I got this from my BoxyCharm, of course, and I just don't remember which month, probably somewhere in November. So I love it because of the mist. It has a very fine mist, so you won't worry about like water coming up on your face too much and melts down your makeup. So definitely it will just lock in all the makeup that you put on and it won't look cakey, and you really don't like that on your first date. You just want to present yourself with confidence, nothing that, you know, uncomfortable while you're on that moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you on my next video. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.